And then the last thing we found in the charity shops is super cool, man. I've never picked anything up like this before. What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel and another episode of the Rad Diaries. We are back in the old car. Don't know if you can tell. Picked it up from the garage the other day. It's all fixed and ready to go. We're starting off like we quite normally do. We're heading to the post office to post an eBay sale. We sold that Buzz Lightyear gun. We sold it for like £8, nothing crazy. We're going to send that bad boy off. And obviously, while we're there, we're going to hit the charity shops. Got to fit it in where you can. Super busy at the minute, so finding time to enjoy the hobby, hit the charity shops and all that good stuff is getting a little bit more difficult. So yeah, fit in when you can. So let's go have a look, see if there's anything good on offer. Let's go. Just finished Playmobil. That's Playmobil, isn't it? Isn't it? Right guys, so me and the missus have popped to Cleethorpes for the day, have a little coffee, a couple hours out the house. Gonna hit the charity shops, of course. Gonna hit Retribution while we're here. I love that place. Miserable day, but it's not gonna dampen our spirits. Let's go. Is that her, is it? This one here. Trades in for 5, sells for 10. And we are back in the games room, and I haven't said that for a while, but I thought I'd come in here and show you what we've picked up so far this week. We've managed to do a little bit of charity shop hunting already. I went to the locals the other day, and then me and the missus went to Cleethorpes yesterday, had a coffee, hit the charity shops, went to Retribution. Absolutely love that shop. So let's go through what I picked up so far. Now, the first thing we picked up locally was this Haynes manual. This is an RAF Tornado manual. Yeah, I don't really know. I just saw them on the floor, thought they looked kind of interesting. I scanned all of them. The rest of them were about £5 to £10, there and thereabouts. But the last one of this sold for about 30 quid. So I thought it was worth picking up. £2 for it. If it sits for a little while, I don't mind too much if we get a decent return on it. But I don't like stuff sitting there that's only going to get you a couple of quid back. So yeah, I thought I'd pick it up, see what happens. Right, that's all we picked up locally. Then we went to Cleethorpes. I found a few bits and pieces, but it's a bit hit and miss there as well. I purely went there for Retribution. But the first thing we picked up is this brand new and sealed copy of Blue Exorcist, the movie. This is a manga or an anime. I don't really know. I always get confused, man. I should really just remember what I said the first time. But yeah, this is a manga, anime, movie. I don't know. Yeah, Blue Exorcist. They sell this in CX for like £5, but because it's brand new and sealed, I thought it'd be worth picking up. Maybe we'll get, I don't know, somewhere close to a tenner for it. We'll see. This I had to pick up. I always pick stuff up like this. This is their Masters of the Universe, a trap for He-Man, one of these little like Ladybird books. Is it Ladybird? Yeah, Ladybird books. Paid 50p for it. I'm not leaving it behind. These things are super cool. When was this released? This was 60p back in the day, man. I paid 50p for it. Has it got a date on it? God, I can't find it. It's old. Anyway. And then the last thing we found in the charity shops is super cool, man. I've never picked anything up like this before. But when I saw it, and it was only £3, I thought it's got to be worth picking up. I'll see if I can fit it in the frame because it's massive. It is bed sheets. Yeah, that's right. Bed sheets. I've never picked bed sheets up before. And they are these WWF Attitude bed sheets. Imagine how cool you would have been when you was a kid if you had these on your bed. So yeah, WWF Attitude there on the pillowcase. And then let's see if we can get this in frame. It is Raw is War. So one side is exactly the same as the pillowcase. And then the other side is like a big picture. You've got Raw is War there. You've got The Rock and China with Road Dogg in a headlock. Can we get any more in it? Who else you got? Who's that? I can't read it backwards. It's The Rock. Who else we got? Who else we got? YSL. Edge. Not YSL. Y2J. What am I saying? I'm trying to read it backwards. But yeah, super cool bed sheets. Paid £3 for them. I looked on eBay quickly. There's like one of that exact bed sheet on there for like 40 odd quid. Will it get that? I don't know. But for £3, had to pick them up. Half tempted to buy a duvet and just keep it in the games room for when I'm in the doghouse and have to sleep out here. So no, a very cool pickup. I couldn't leave it behind. So yeah, £3 for that. Very, very cool. And that's everything from the charity shop so far. We did go to Retribution. Love Retribution. He was in the middle of doing some work to the shop, so it wasn't up to where it normally is. All the arcade cabs were off and everything. So I did have a little look in there, and I did pick a game up. And that game is Resident Evil Dead Aim. This is a 2003 light gun shooter release in the Resident Evil franchise and part of the Gun Survivor series. In this game, you play as Bruce McGavin, spearheading a shady anti-Umbrella organisation's attempts to infiltrate and investigate a gigantic sea cruiser as it makes its way across the Atlantic. It's one of the few Resident Evil games that allows players to move and aim at the same time and supports use of the PS2 light gun and USB mouse. So yeah, buzzing to add this to the collection. I am going for the full Resident Evil subset. So I had to pick this bad boy up. I had it a couple quid cheaper than CDX sell it for. And yeah, buzzing to add it. It's in nice condition. It is complete. Let's take a quick look and see how the Resident Evil collection is looking. I'm going to pull them all out. Put a bit of footage up over now to show you which games we've got and which ones we're missing. But yeah, super excited, super buzzing to add this to the collection. And that is everything we picked up so far. I've got to get listed more stuff. I need to make some money. Cardiff gaming market is like a week or so away. So we need to get some cash together. Otherwise, we're going to go there and come home empty-handed, which would be a real shame. So yeah, that's what I've got to do. I'm hoping maybe to get out here sometime this week and have a little sesh. I was on Instagram the other day and Def Jam Fight for New York videos were coming up and I was like, man, I want to play that. It's one of my favourite games of all time. So I'm thinking of chucking that bad boy on and starting like a campaign or a story. So that's what we're going to do hopefully towards the end of this week. And if I do, I'll record some gameplay with you and have some fun. But anyway, I'm going to get to listing some stuff and I'll catch up with you guys shortly. See you in a bit. Right guys, a couple more sales going out this morning. We sold that, what is it, Blue from Jurassic World, like a plushie for $5.99. Had that thing for ages, so it's finally gone. And we also sold that UMD, that Terminator Salvation. That went for 15 quid. So £3 in the 15 is not too bad. Got a little helper with me today. She's going to help me post some parcels and hit the charity shop. So let's go. The Blu-ray of this is worth $2.98 for. But the DVD one, not so much.
My house is Well, you've got these. I don't know if you met any.
Oh, this one might be good. Yeah.
That's all it.
I'll have a look through them now if that's okay. Oh, sorry.
If there's no raisins in that.
Anything. So guys, things never seem to go as planned. I haven't managed to get back out here and do any gaming. And last night I went to pick up a takeaway and my wallet must have fallen out my pocket. And when I went back to try and find it, it was nowhere to be seen. So I've lost my wallet. I had money in there, ready to go to the car boot this morning. Couldn't go, obviously. No cash, no cars, no nothing. Absolute nightmare. It's just the way it goes sometimes. And now I'm actually praying that all my replacement cards and that will arrive this week before I go to Cardiff Gaming Market on the weekend. Otherwise, I'm going to be in the same position, no money. So fingers crossed it arrives this week. What an absolute pig. But I did manage to hit the charity shops yesterday and I found some cool little bits and pieces. Only had like half hour, 40 minutes to go, and I still picked up a decent amount of stuff. So let's go through the stuff I picked up first. Rightio. So the first thing I picked up is this book here. This is called The Amazing Journey of Spaceship H2O. Comes with this little little rocket ship here, and there's like holes in the pages, and you sort of go through the moon and stuff like that. I remember having this as a kid or something similar to it. I paid £1 for it, and the last one sold for like 22 quid all in. Bear in mind, it doesn't sell all that often, but I thought it was proper nostalgic, proper cool. Had to pick it up. And the mad thing is, I went into the following charity shop, and they had one on the shelf as well. But they were missing this little window at the front here. Didn't have the rocket, so I weren't worth picking that one up. But this one's complete and in nice condition, so I had to pick it up. Where do we go from there? I think we went here next. So yeah, the next place we went to is this new charity shop actually, and yeah, there was some decent bits and pieces in there. And the first thing I picked up is these 4 Naruto manga books. We got 2, 3, 4 and 5. Asked them, have you got number 1? It's a bit odd that number 1's not there. They didn't have it. But yeah, I think I paid £1 a piece for these. So 4 quid here. I'm hoping maybe 20 quid for the lot or somewhere around there. I then looked into the DVDs and I saw these two. I'm not sure why I picked them up really. There is a little bit of trading in them. It's 28 days later and 28 weeks later. Now this one trades in for like 150. This one not so much. But I thought picking a pair up, I might stick them on eBay. Given the time of year, people might be buying more like horror movies at this time of year. And I thought maybe stick them on eBay as a bundle for like 8 quid or something like that. It's cheaper than CX. So yeah, that was my thinking. And then there was another DVD on the shelf, and you guys need to keep your eyes out for these. It is one of these Silvervision Presents tagged classics, these WWE tagged classics. This is WrestleMania, what's that? 5, 6, is it 7 and 8? I think WrestleMania 7 and 8. They sell this in CX at 25 quid. They give you £12 trade-in. A lot of them are around there. They're around 20 to 30 pounds sold, around 10 to 15 pound trade. So keep your eyes out for these. You can tell with the like grey sort of cover with the 2 different different box covers there. So yeah, nice little find there. With a £12 trade, I might try and sell it. We'll see, but this £12 trade is very good. And then while I was waiting for my change, I saw this, and I don't know if I should have picked it up, but this is like Naruto pillow. Oh, I'm looking at the tag now, and I definitely should not have picked it up as a Primark pillow. So yeah, this was a fail. I don't know. I might still try and sell it. Might stick on Vinted, try and get my money back for it at least. I think I paid £1.50 for it. So yeah, Naruto pillow. And then the last thing we found is this dinosaur right here. Picked up a fair few of these dinosaurs in the recent weeks. I can't remember what it was called. I did look it up. But this thing munches. Its tongue moves and everything. It doesn't make a sound. Doesn't look like it should make a sound either. It's a decent size on it. So hopefully we can sell this thing. I looked on eBay and they're selling for about 15 to 20. So fingers crossed we can achieve something similar. So yeah, super happy with what I found on that occasion, on that trip to town. Given it was a Saturday, and Saturdays have more people, I don't expect to find as much. But yeah, pretty decent return in my opinion. Now before we get into the giveaway, I did buy a game. Shout out Scott over at Marathon Gaming. One of his shorts came up and he was talking about this game being a bit of a hidden gem or a bit of an underrated game. And I thought I'm going to have a look at it, looked into it, I thought it looked a bit of me, so I picked it up. So yeah, shout out Scott for your recommendation. If I don't like it, I'm holding you accountable for it. And if you guys are not subscribed to Scott over at Marathon Gaming, go check him out. He's a legend, proper top bloke. I'll stick his links in the description below. But the game in question is, let me get it out of the bubble wrap. It's nice to buy a game online and it have bubble wrap on for a change. It did come from eBay, so I should expect nothing less. But it is Among the Sleep. Among the Sleep is a first-person psychological horror game told from the perspective of a toddler. One night you are abruptly awoken and find the house dark and empty. Unable to locate your mother and only guided by your teddy bear, you will have to explore the darkness to discover what is going on. So yeah, man, these are the sort of games I like. I like me some horror games. Again, I might be able to play it with the kids. Depends how scary it is. You are a toddler, but it does look kind of creepy, scary. And from the gameplay footage I've seen, it also looks a bit scary. But we'll stick it in. We'll have a play with it. The nice thing about it, in my opinion, is it's only like a 2.5 hour game. I do like myself some short games. Excuse me. Given time to game being so rare these days. So to have a nice quick game like this is always good to me. So yeah, Scott, this is your responsibility. I'm holding you accountable, but I'm sure it's good. I doubt he's going to recommend bad games. So yeah, really chuffed to pick that up. So yeah, that is everything we picked up this week. Let's get into the giveaway. And like an absolute fool that I am, I actually own Burnout 3 Takedown already. So I'll be giving away both of these copies. So 2 of you have the chance to win. And what I'm going to do is I'll stick the comments into a random generator and I'll generate 2 winners. And them 2 winners I'll stick up on the screen now. So you guys are the winners of the giveaway. Reach out to me the best way you can. Instagram's probably the best way for me. You can also email me. But yeah, reach out to me and we'll get them sent out to you. But yeah, guys, another good week in my opinion, considering. I'm definitely not struggling to get out hunting. That's definitely been quite easy considering. It's getting out here and having a session on the old consoles and having a little game, which I'm finding a little bit hard. Hopefully, once the baby starts sleeping through the night or having a bit more of a bedtime, I can come out here and have some good solid sessions. So yeah, that's the hope, that's the pray. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Fingers crossed I get my money and my cards and my wallet and all that stuff back so I can go to Cardiff Gaming Market next weekend and actually buy something. That is the plan. But as always, guys, if you are enjoying these videos, smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.